morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to some more Red Dead Redemption 2. Ladies and gentlemen, in today's video, I have for you all of the treasure hunts and all of the locations for gold bars in the game so far. Now, the ones that I start off with are going to be simple ones. They're not part of treasure hunts or anything like that. They're just places you can go and find gold nuggets, gold bars, gold teeth, things like that. And then towards the end of the game, I'm going to walk you through the Jack Hall, the treasure chest or treasure hunt, and then the Poisons treasure hunt. This is a super simplified video, guys. It should help you out a lot if you are looking for gold in this game. And also, it's an interactive video. If you don't know what I mean by that, check out the pinned comment in the comment section down below. It's going to have timestamps for all of these things, just in case you've already seen some of them or you haven't seen others. You can go ahead and click on those timestamps and you can jump ahead to those parts of the video. But anyway, guys, without further ado, I hope you enjoy. If you do, go on to enjoy it. Hit the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications so you know when I make more videos. And without further ado, let's jump into it. Right, guys, so this is the first and easiest location. I'm going to go from the easiest first because these locations are places that you can just find them on the map. You don't have to do treasure hunts or anything like that. This one is Limpany, as you can see. It's right next to your camp. This is an old burnt down town. Once you go into here, there's going to be a little sheriff's office. You walk into the sheriff's office, and while you're in the sheriff's office, underneath the desk is going to be a little like chest. You pull that out. Inside is going to be a note and then a gold bar. Now, the gold bars are worth $500 each. You can feel free to explore the rest of this area. I don't believe there's anything really worthwhile here other than this, but this is the first location. Let's move on to the next. Alright, guys, so next up is the derailed train. Now, this one is going to have 2 golden bars in and a little bit of extra cash that I'm going to show you in this little clip here. So this is the location right under Katara Springs, just north of your camp, north of Valentine. I'm going to zoom in and zoom out here just so you can see exactly where it is, just in case you don't have all the map unlocked. So this is the location, and please follow the way I do this because this can get a little confusing because a lot of people, I've seen some videos online that makes this way more difficult than it is jumping down from the mountain at the top. It's just too confusing. This is, in my opinion, the simplest way to do it. So just follow the way around that you can see I'm going here. You're going right around the backs of these trucks or trams or whatever, trolleys, and then you're going to come up to this spot right here. Now, when you get to this spot, you're going to want to be careful because you can slip and slide and fall your way back down. So just jump up to the right-hand side. Don't try and run all the way up that. And then you're going to jump across this ledge. Again, be careful. You don't want to fall down. It won't kill you if your health's okay, but it still will damage you. And then this is where you're going to have to do the big jump. So this one, you're just going to run and jump into the back of this. Don't worry, it will hurt. But as you land, look at that. I've landed on 2 golden bars, ladies and gentlemen. So this little spot here, obviously, you have 2 golden bars worth $500 each. And then when you get out of here, I'll show you right now, you can climb out, go into the one that's on the very bottom on the floor. And that one is actually going to have cash inside of it also. So like I say, just climb out, fall on down. You can see there's some of these derailed carriages that are still here. What you're going to want to do is go to the one that's all the way on the floor here, the yellow one, and go inside. And on the left-hand side, I believe it was, I do look around here a little bit, but right there's going to be another chest. And inside of here, I believe there's either jewelry or money, but it's just while you're here, you may as well get it. This is the only other thing here. I did search all of the other cars. There was nothing else there. So again, just search this one. What do we have? Let's take a little look. We got a large jewelry bag, which I believe is worth $55. $20 in cash, and then $13 in cash. So not a bad little haul. Not a bad little haul. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, guys, so this one is the one that has all the statues. So this is the one with the statues. So this is the location right here, as you guys can see on the map. I'm going to zoom in on this real slow for you because you want to come at it at the angle that I'm in right now. So if you come up onto the path right here, and then the treasure is going to be right inside this mountain right here. So let's go ahead and jump in. Now this one is a little bit more difficult if you try doing it all by yourself, simply because you have to go and follow like some sort of treasure map. But this one, if you just do the techniques that I do here, you're going to get the exact same results as you would if you were to do the big long treasure hunt. So from the road where we just were with our horse, you're going to run up this path here, and in the very corner, you can kind of see it, there's going to be a little cave. So go ahead and go into this cave, and as you come inside, you're going to see a bunch of statues. Now, as soon as we walk around this corner and see these statues, we're going to be given the option to sketch them or journal them, and that's what we're going to want to do in order to unlock this, at least this little section. So go ahead, walk inside, take a little look around yourself, and then go up to the statue right there in the middle. And once you get to the one in the middle, you're going to be asked to sketch it. Right, so inspect the statue, and then as you guys will see right here, this is exactly the same thing that's going to happen for you guys. You're going to do a quick little sketch, and then he's going to pull it up, and that is going to be the location here. Now, these next steps is where it gets interesting, because since we don't have the little legend to tell us what to do, you're going to have to follow my steps exactly to make sure that you get this unlocked. If you do any of these by mistake, all you have to do is repress them and it will undo it. So make sure you follow this exactly. So you can see the location I'm standing on the floor. You can see some sticks there. So in between these two here, you're going to want to go to the one that is directly behind me right here. You can see the sticks on the floor. Go ahead and push this button. Once you have pushed this button, again, you can see, make sure you're in the right location here, and follow the exact steps I do. Just follow the exact steps. So as you guys can hear, you hear a little chime and then something opening, and you can see right here, go into the center, and where we should have been the last push, this thing is going to be right here. And as you guys can see, there is 3 gold bars sitting here waiting for you. $1,500 worth of gold bars sitting right here. Now, it's easy to get out of this place. It's not like a intricate maze or anything like that. So that is this location complete. Let's move on to the next one. Alright guys, so this one is from a gold prospector, which is the lakeside on O'Cregan's Lake. Or O'Cregan's, whatever this thing is right here. So this is going to be on the north side. Now this one, unfortunately, I have 2 scenarios here for you. This one, I ended up finding the man, but I ended up... okay, so make sure you don't point a gun at him because he will shoot at you, and make sure you don't annoy him. I didn't think I was annoying him. I kind of was trying to keep my distance and just walk around him. I was trying to wait for the right scenario. But what you want to do is walk away from him. Don't stay too close, because if you stay too close to this guy, he's gonna not finish doing what he's doing. As you can see, I walk up to him, now he's finished, he's getting mad, and then I end up having to kill him because I piss him off, basically. But I do have a clip for you here also that is gonna show what happens when you do end up letting this guy finish what he's doing. As you can see right now, he's getting mad, he's done, and he starts fighting me, and I end up killing him, and you're not going to be able to get any gold even from looting him. You have to wait for him to finish what he's doing, and here's a clip that I found online of someone doing just that. So as you guys can see in this little clip, this person had let him finally finish getting the gold, and he didn't seem to know what he was looking for exactly. But what you basically have to do is follow this guy. Once you've killed him, you have to loot his body, and you will find a golden nugget. So once this guy has been killed, once he's found the gold nugget, you see here right now, you have to loot him, you get the gold nugget, and you're good to go. Again, this is located at the north side of the map. Take a look at this. And you are good to go. Alright guys, let's move on to the next one. Okay, the next one we have here for you is Fort Benand, I want to pronounce it. This is going to be on the east side of the map, and as you can see, I'm going to zoom out. This is where your camp is, and you're going to go all the way onto the east side of the map right here. Now this one is going to be another golden nugget. I'm going to zoom in on this again for you so you know the exact location, and let's go ahead and take a look. So this is what it's going to look like. It's a little wooden fort, old abandoned fort. What I would suggest is just leave your horse outside here. My horse did get spooked by something. I don't know what it was towards the end of this. You won't see it because I won't put it in this video. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to see this right as it is right here, and then this barn on the left. You're going to want to go inside behind these little pallets, which is going to be right here. You're going to drop down. Make sure you drop down into the basement. Once you're in the basement, you're just going to have a little look around here, and you are going to find this little chest, I believe it was. I can't remember if it was a chest. Yes, it is, right here. So you're going to find this little chest, open it up, and you're going to have some gold nuggets. Or there's 1 gold nugget. So there is a little letter. I'm not sure what that's all about. Civil War report, and then you have, as I say, you have 1 gold nugget. So I would take a little look around in this basement. There's a lot of ammunition in here. Upstairs, there's a lot of cigarette cards. At some point in this game, you're going to have to collect all of these cigarette cards for something. So if you ever see them, you may as well get them anyway. But other than the ammo and some cigarette cards, there's not really too much else here. But feel free to explore yourself. Alright, on to the next one. Okay, so this is actually supposedly a location, and it has happened, of gold teeth and a golden nugget. So this is the location on the map. Again, it's on the far east side of the map. Gonna zoom out again here for you. It's not too far away from your camp, but I mean, if you haven't explored a lot of the map yet, it's gonna feel like quite a far away. But this is the location, okay? Now, the thing with this, I spent 1 hour trying to find this, and I'm gonna show on screen right here it's great. Like, if you see this happening anywhere on the map, definitely drop in and loot this guy. But this is the example of a random generated spawn. So I don't think this is going to be here. Like I say, I spent an hour looking for this. I could not find it. But what I did find in this location, which is a random generated spawn, but this is one that's in a permanent spot there. Every now and then this little like bank robbers, I guess, safe robbers, will show up on the map. If you ever see these guys, make sure you kill them, because you can actually break into the safe. Now, if you shoot at this safe, it's not going to work unless you have explosive rounds, explosive ammunition. But if you have some sort of explosive like I had right here, I just threw some dynamite at it, blew it up, and then we ended up getting some cash out of the back of this safe. Now, it wasn't the most amount of cash that I can retire on, but it was cash nonetheless. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so the next one is some random shed, and this one actually took me a while to find, because I saw this video online, but they didn't have a map for it, so I had to go and find it for myself. But this is the location for this one. Now, this one is a little bit gruesome. It's a little bit, like, random. And it's also a random generated event. Now, this is the location, as you guys can see right here. But if you make your way over to this location, there's going to be 2 different scenarios. So this is the shed that you're going to be looking for. You can see the first time I ran in here, absolutely nothing. This was not what I anticipated. So if you come to this location and see this, don't worry, just right away, go a little bit further away, and then come back. Because when you come back, here we are again at the exact same location. This time we came back, and okay, what has happened here? There's a guy with a crowbar on the floor. There's a guy with an axe on the floor. They've killed each other. Now there's something that's happened in here, right? So again, this is the location. We're in the exact same spot as we were before, but this is obviously a random generated event that happens in the game. But this just took me 2 attempts to find this. You could get it first try, or you could get it second try, maybe third try, I don't know. But inside of here, there is a golden nugget. You can see it right here on the table. We're gonna go ahead and pick that up. And other than that, there's not really anything else you really want to get in here. But that is this location. Hopefully it helped you out, because I know from what I found online, they had no location for it. It was just a video of someone that was here. So there's the location. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, guys, here we are on the next one, which is the mining camp. Now, this one is going to be on the west side of the map. I'm going to zoom out right here for you. It's just northwest of Strawberry. Over here is where your campground is. And then, like I say, it's right under the E, really, on the west right there, just to the right of the Big Valley. But I'm going to zoom in on this right here. And this is where you're going to want to go. You're going to want to follow that dotted road all the way to the top, and it is the mining camp. Now, this one, you could pass it by pretty easily. Down inside this mining camp, as I'm going to show you, just look down there. There's a bunch of rocks. You can't get down there. No fear, you don't need any of your own explosives. There's actually a TNT thing right here. Go ahead and push that. It will explode and create a little opening for you. And this one, again, make sure you have your little torch with you if you're going into any of these type of dark mine areas, because it's going to be more difficult for you to see. But this one, just run straight through. It's not a big, huge, you can see on the map there, it's not a massive place. So I just run forward here and have a quick little look around. There's nothing in this area. There is a pickaxe on the floor that makes it look like, or it does look like, you can pick it up right here. But you can't pick that pickaxe up, it's just there. So you're going to want run straight here into this little area, and you'll find a dead body with a knife in his back. Now, this area has 3 things. You have the knife, the gold nugget, and the mining helmet. The mining helmet is awesome if you're going to go into dark places. That way you don't have to hold on to your lantern. You can just put the thing on your head, so that way you can use your gun if there is going to be anyone inside there. I picked up the wide blade knife instead of my lantern, so I ended up switching back here. and then I go ahead and pick up his hat, and I switch it for my own hat. Don't worry, if you do switch it for your own hat, I was worried here a little bit, your hat will stay on your horse. It will always stay there, especially if you're using your own, as I was here, my own hat. Now the golden nugget, you can see it's on the floor right there next to my own little hat. And there you have it, another gold nugget inside of the mines. So everything we've talked about so far is easy, free, quick and easy ways to get gold. Coming up now, we are going to talk about the treasure chests, so the treasure hunt. And I'm also going to simplify them so it doesn't take you hours and hours to do it, don't worry. But anyway, in the mine, just come on out. You're done with this little expedition. There is going to be more as the game progresses, as people find them. And when they do, don't worry about it. I will make videos on it. But anyway, let's jump into a super simple treasure hunt. Okay, so next up is Jack Hall's treasure hunt. So this one, as you guys can see, is right next to your original camp, or your camp. So you can see just on the right there is the camp, and then this is where the location is you're going to want to go. And you're going to want to speak to this gentleman right here. Just talk to this gentleman, pay him the $10 to, you know, acquire this map. I wouldn't, like, steal from him or anything like that. I just think it's easier. Just pay him the $10 for the treasure map, and then follow these steps I'm going to show you right here. We're going to do very simple and very easy. All of these treasure hunts are going to be easy. Alright, so then do this. So from the location you're at currently, just zoom out on the map here a little bit, you're going to want to go up to Caliban Seat, which is this location right here. It's not too far away at all, and once you zoom in on this location, you're going to want to put the marker right here. Now, once you get to this spot, you're going to want to walk up here to these mountains here. But I'll show you exactly how to do that right now. So you're going to want to hop off your horse, run up this side of the mountain. This is why you want to come onto this side of this little Caliban's seat. So you're going to want to run up here. Be careful not to fall off the edge. Don't want to fall off the edge. So when you run up, you're going to come across a campfire. At first, I thought it was down there. That is not going to be the spot, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to want to walk up, run up a little bit further. You can see a campsite right there in front of me. Take a left, or a right, sorry, right there, and follow this down. Now, this part isn't actually too difficult. Just make sure you don't fall off the edge. Again, this is just part, you need to get part 2 of the treasure. So what we're going to do is we're going to just follow this around. I think we have to do one little leap, up, and then climb up onto the second ledge right here. Again, just make sure, just take your time. You don't want to fall down. And then jump onto this little ledge right here. And then on the left-hand side, inside of it, it's hard to see. You have to walk up to it and then hold down square to search, and you will be able to pluck out the second part of the map. Now, from this location, we're going to head over to which I think is the final spot. So let's jump into that. Okay, so from this location where you left your horse, I'm going to zoom all the way out here. So from Caliban Seat, and you can see just below you there's where your camp is. You're going to go up north. You're going to go all the way up north on the other side of the river. That red marker, not the red marker that I put down, but that Fort Wallace, you should be able to see by that, because that should be on your map already. But you're going to want to go to the O on Katora Springs. The O on Katora Springs. Once you get to the O on Katora Springs, you will see you're in this location right here. There's a bunch of rocks all over the place. Go ahead and walk up to this one that has the big flat slab on top of it. And this is the one that's going to have the next piece to the clue. So go ahead and search inside of this rock, and you should pull out... Now, I said the last one was the last piece. Surely this one's the last piece. I can't even remember. But from this one, we're going to move on to the final location. So from the location you are here at Katora Springs, we are going to zoom all the way out, and we are going to head east. And I'm going to show you where that is right here. Head east all the way over to, I forget the name of this lake, or something's run, Craig's Run, Corrig's Run. So you're going to want to head east anyway to right here. Now, where I've put the marker is where you are going to want to go. That is where the treasure is. But if you see here, there's a little dock, and this is where I went because I saw there was a boat there. But I don't think you can use the boat until you have unlocked the fishing mission, which I have yet to do. So I had to swim across. Be careful swimming across, though, because you can drown. Make sure you have full health, full stamina. Otherwise, it could be difficult. So here is the location that I was talking to you guys about, where you can jump into this boat and get across. Unfortunately, as you can see, I just for the life of me couldn't get into this boat. So I just decided to go ahead and swim across. Now, as I say, be careful swimming because it does take up a lot of stamina and a lot of energy and a lot of health. You can see here my core stamina is draining. I'm trying to get to this rock as soon as possible because now that that's gone, my health starts going down also. And hey, if I would have died on this, I would have panicked. But it's okay. It's okay. You can make it across. You can make it across. So I go ahead and jump out right here, and then this is actually going to be the exact location of where the treasure is. So as you guys can see right here underneath the slab, you can hardly see it, so make sure you search just in this location right here. You will find your gold. And there you have it, 2 gold bars, and that is the Jackhall treasure complete. Let's move on to the poisonous treasure. Okay guys, this is the location of the poisonous treasure trail right here on Carrion Lake. Now I'm going to zoom out so you can see exactly where this is. This is going to be up in the cold part of the map where it's snowing. This is the full map. This is where your camp is right now, or this is where your original camp is. Here's Valentine. Go up north and you have Carrion Lake right here. Now once you get to this lake, you're going to want to walk all the way around to the back to this spot right here. Once you make it to this location, you're going to go ahead and want to walk into this building. Now once you're in the building, on the right side here, there's going to be a bed with a chest underneath. Go ahead and open up this chest. You're going to find a couple things. One of them being the poisonous treasure chest, or the poisonous treasure trail. Poisonous treasure trail. I can't speak. So this is going to be the location for you to pick it up, and then let's jump on to the first spot we have to go. Okay, so from here, once you have the map, I'm going to zoom out all the way here so you can see. It's actually quite a far distance to travel, unfortunately. But you're going to go from here all the way down to this area of the map right here. Now, I'm going to zoom in and show you the exact place. It's Face Rock right here. Or Face Rock right here. And you can see this little, like, U-shape, like, whoop. That's where you're going to want to place your marker. Again, I'll zoom out. This is the location that you need to go to next. Now when you are here, right, zoom in, as you guys can see the player, I'm right here in the same location I had just stated. Once you're here, you're going to see this little stump, and inside of this stump is where you're going to find the next piece of the map, or the next treasure map. So you can see that little Y shape that's broken down tree right there, and then go ahead and search inside of this tree, and you will go ahead and pull out the next piece of the puzzle. Now from here, once you've collected this map, you are going to want to head to this marker I have placed right here. Now I'll zoom out so you can see the exact side of the map. This is pretty far east as you can go almost, but this is where you are right now at Face Rock. And then again, I'll zoom out here so you can see exactly where it is, and it's going to be this location right the way over here. So once you get here, or when you're going to place your marker here, you'll see this little, just above it, it's kind of more distorted, like a little bit of a blacker area. This is where you're going to want to go. So once you are here in this location, again, I'll just zoom in now that you can see my characters here. This is what you're going to see. It's kind of like a snake on the map, and what you are looking for is the snake eye. So you're looking for this piece of the puzzle right here. Once you find this little spot, go ahead and search in between the eye, and this will pull out the final piece of the poisonous treasure trail. Okay, so once you have picked this out, of course, you're going to be picking up little trophies all over the place, like diamond bracelets. You're going to be picking up, like, jewelry bags and stuff like that. But where we're going next is the waterfall. Okay, so this is your current location. This is where you currently are. This is where we just picked up the piece. You're going to go from here, just not too far, just a little bit north, right here to this pool of water. So this is the map. Zooming out just in case you need reference. So this is your current location. We're going to go up north just a little bit, follow the stream to this Elysian pool, and you're going to go to the waterfall, which is right at the top right there. Right guys, so here we are at the waterfall, and this is where I'm going to walk you through step by step where you need to go. Make sure you have your lantern out or your mining hat that has the flashlight on top of it. Now, a lot of people online have made this way more confusing than it needs to be. This actually is not that confusing at all. I did it first try, and I'm sure you guys will too, and coming out of here is just as simple. Just follow these steps that I'm doing, and it'll be super, super easy. So once you get into the mine, just go straight down this section right here. It's more towards the right-hand side. Just drop all the way down here, and then once you drop all the way down, just continue on the path that you can see that I'm walking on right now. And then on the right hand side, you'll see there's a little cave. There's a little cave right here. Go ahead and crouch down and walk through this cave. Now, once you get to this part right here, don't go straight, go to the right. But right at this spot right here, on the right hand side, you can actually go inside, because as you guys can see, there is a little place where you can collect some other little trinkets and things like that. Now, this is not where you're gonna find the gold, but But you can just look in here. There's going to be a little chest for you to loot. And you're just going to be able to pick up, I think it's a large bag of jewelry, which is worth, I believe, $55. So you may as well just come into this little section right here. Yeah, it is, a large bag of jewelry. Now, there's nothing else in here. So once you've done that, go ahead and leave again, and then go back out to the right. Now, once you follow this path, continue straight, just continue walking straight, and then eventually you will get to this spot right here where there's a ledge. Do not fall down that ledge. I'm pretty sure you die. What you're going to want to do is run and just jump. Just run and jump. See that little ledge down there? Aim for the ledge, and you will land here. Don't worry, you're not going to die. Just make sure you have full health, which I'm sure you are going to have at this point in the game. But go ahead and just fall all the way down here, and this is where you're going to find the gold. See, you're in this little pool of water. Go ahead and climb up right here, and you are going to find yourselves the biggest gold loot package that you can have from any of these treasure chests, I was going to say treasure hunts so far. That is 4 gold bars, ladies and gentlemen. Now, to get out of here is just as simple. Walk up to this ledge, which is where you jumped from. You jumped from that ledge over to here to go down towards that water. Jump up onto that ledge, jump up onto this ledge, and just follow this through. Go to the left-hand side. I was going to say right there. No, go to the left-hand side. I'm pretty sure they both end up in the right direction, to be honest with you. And follow it around just like I am right now. You guys can see right here is where we found those little trinkets that I was talking about. So you're going to want to head through this little crack. This is where the crack was, and then you know this is where the crack was, so you're going to turn left. As you walk up here, let's just keep walking here a little bit. You can see daylight already. You can see a little bit of daylight. Actually, I take that back. That's the reflection of my light. So, walk up here, and there's the daylight. There you go. I knew the daylight was coming here eventually. So, and that is it. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is actually all of the treasure chests, treasure hunts that are in the game so far. Hopefully, this video has helped you out. Let me know in the comment section if there's any new ones that you guys have discovered, or if I find any more, I will be sure to make a new video on this as soon as I find them. So make sure you hit the like button if you enjoyed any part of this video. Subscribe if you're new, turn on notifications so you know when I post more videos. And guys, that has been it for my gold hunt, my gold treasures in Red Dead Redemption 2 so far. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video.